Hello everyone, I welcome you all to my channel. In this video, we are going to see an important topic, CMOS logic, from the subject VLSI design. Also, we are going to discuss MCQ with answers for this topic. So in this video, we are going to cover inverter, NAND and NOR gates, how these circuits are implemented using CMOS logic. So first let us see the logic diagram, that is CMOS logic diagram of an inverter. So another name for inverter is NOT gate. So it has one input and one output. A is the input and Y is the output. So if we give 0 as the input means you will be getting 1 as the output. If we give 1 as the input means you will be getting 0 as the output. So this is the CMOS logic diagram for an inverter. Always remember, CMOS means we use both PMOS transistor as well as NMOS transistor. So here, let us see the operation. When we give the A input as 0, PMOS transistor is switched on and NMOS transistor is switched off. So now there is a conducting path from VDD to Y. Therefore, Y value is equal to 1. So this is the first case. If we give 0 as the input, you will be getting 1 as the output. Now, second case. Now we are going to consider the second case. That is, A is equal to 1. So, if A is equal to 1, then NMOS transistor is switched on and PMOS transistor is switched off. Therefore, there is no current conducting path from VDD to Y. Therefore, Y value will be a low value. So, it is equal to 0. So, now let us summarize the inverter operation. So when the input A is 0, the NMOS transistor is off and PMOS transistor is on. Thus the output Y is pulled up to 1 because it is connected to VDD but not to the ground. Also, if A is 1, then NMOS transistor is on, PMOS transistor is off and Y is pulled down to 0. So this is the overall inverter operation. So before going to see the NAND and NOR gate logic diagram, first let us see how to draw a logic diagram for any Boolean expression. That is a small hint we have to remember. So that is, this is the overall logic diagram. At the top you will be having PMOS pull up network and at the bottom you will be having NMOS pull down network. Always remember, the PMOS network is called as pull up network and NMOS network is called as pull down network. Then for both the network you will be giving the same input and combining that you will be getting the output. So here the important thing we have to remember is this triple P. Either we can remember triple P or NPS, but simple is triple P. So triple P means PMOS product parallel. So in a Boolean expression, if we are having product term means then PMOS transistor should be connected in parallel and NMOS transistor should be connected in series. So in product, PMOS transistor is parallel, then its converse operation is on NMOS product series. Similarly, if you are having sum in the Boolean expression means PMOS transistor should be connected in series and NMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So just we have to remember this triple P, PMOS product parallel. Now we can solve the NAND gate, that is we can draw the logic diagram for NAND gate. We know the expression Y is equal to A dot B the whole bar. So this is the Boolean expression for NAND gate. So from the expression it is clear that we are having two inputs. A and B are the input and Y is the output. So now we are going to use the sutra triple P here. So triple P means PMOS product parallel. So here first we have to see whether we are having sum term or product term. So here we are having dot, that means product. So product means the PMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So here we have two inputs, therefore two PMOS transistors are connected in parallel. Then this is the pull up network. Then in pull down network, NMOS transistor. If you are having product means NMOS transistor should be connected in series. So this is the overall logic diagram for an NAND gate. This is the truth table. So if A value and B value is equal to 0 means then pull down network is off and pull up network is on. Because we know if we give 0 as the input, PMOS transistor will be switched on and NMOS transistor will be switched off. Next, we are giving the input as 0, 1. So at that time, pull down network is off and pull up network is on. So that you will be getting the output value y is equal to 1. Then the third case, 1, 0. So at that time, pull down network is off and pull up network is on. So now also y value is equal to 1. Then finally, if we give 1, 1 as input to this CMOS logic diagram means, then pull down network will be on and pull up network is off. So now y value is equal to 0. So here 0, 0 input. At that time 2 PMOS transistors are switched on and 2 NMOS transistors are switched off. Therefore y is equal to 1. Next case 0, 1. So 0, 1 means PMOS transistor, first PMOS transistor is off, second PMOS transistor is on, and first NMOS transistor is off and second NMOS transistor is on. Because for second NMOS transistor we are giving 1 as input, so this transistor is switched on. Therefore the output y value is equal to 1 because this transistor is on, so we will be getting a conducting path from VDD to output here. Therefore y value will be high value, it is equal to 1. Then next case 1, 0. So at that time 2 PMOS transistors, that is first PMOS transistor is on and the second PMOS transistor is off. Then first NMOS transistor is on and second NMOS transistor is off. Therefore here again you will be getting the output as 1 because there is a conducting path due to the first PMOS transistor. Then next case 1, 1. So when we give the input as 1, 1 means both the PMOS transistor is off and both the NMOS transistor is on. So the output y is equal to 0. So now let us summarize the NAND gate operation. So if either input A or B is 0, at least one of the NMOS transistor will be off, breaking the path from Y to ground. But at least one of the P transistors, that is PMOS transistor, will be on, creating a path from Y to VDD. Therefore, the output Y will be 1. If both the inputs are 1, both of the NMOS transistor will be on and both of the PMOS transistor will be off. Hence, the output will be 0. So, this is 3 input NAND gate. Y is equal to A dot B dot C the whole bar. Now, we can draw the logic diagram easily because here there are 3 inputs A, B and C. So, here we are having product. So, again we are going to use the sutra triple P, that is PMOS product parallel. So, product term means then PMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So, 3 PMOS transistors are connected in parallel. Then NMOS transistor should be connected in series. So, 3 NMOS transistors are connected in series and here you will be getting the output Y. So, this is the 3 input NAND gate. The similar for NOR gate also. So, NOR gate A plus B the whole bar. So, here we are having sum term. So, sum term means then PMOS transistor should be connected in series and NMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So, this is the CMOS logic diagram for NOR gate. So, 3 input CMOS NOR gate A plus B plus C the whole bar. So, here 3 inputs are there. Here we are having sum term. So, sum term means the PMOS transistor should be connected in series and NMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So, by using this sutra, we can solve any Boolean expressions using CMOS logic. Consider an example. F is equal to A plus B into C plus D the whole bar. So, here 4 inputs are there, right? A, B, C and D. So, first we have to see A and B. Here we are having sum term. So, sum term means PMOS should be connected in series. Therefore, 2 PMOS, that is A, B. These 2 PMOS are connected in series. Then, this A plus B is in product with C. So, product means we have to connect in parallel. So, the C transistor, this transistor is connected in parallel to both A and B. Then again plus D. So plus D means again here we are having some term. Therefore it should be connected in series. So the whole term is connected in series with D. Then similarly for NMOS transistor. So if you are having some term means then NMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So A and R in parallel. Then product means C is in series with A and B. Then again sum means again parallel. So D is in parallel with the whole term, that is A plus B into C. So this is the logic diagram for this expression. Another example, A into BC plus D the whole bar. So here also we are having 4 inputs. So A into BC plus D. So first we are taking the BC value. So B into C. So here we are having product term. That means PMOS transistor should be connected in parallel. So B and C is connected in parallel. Then plus D. So sum means PMOS transistor should be connected in series. So with BC, D is connected in series. Then again it is product with A. So PMOS transistor should be connected in parallel with K. Similarly for NMOS transistor. So for B, NMOS transistor series, then with A it is again parallel with D, and again it is series with A. So you will be getting the logic diagram like this. Now let us discuss some important multiple choice questions with answers. First question, in negative logic convention, the Boolean logic 1 is equivalent to, so negative logic convention means here the lowest value is equivalent to 0 volt. So answer is option B. Next question, in positive logic convention, the true state is represented, that is high value is represented as 1. Therefore option A is the right answer. Next question, the CMOS gate circuit of NOT gate. So NOT gate is nothing but inverter. So for inverter you will be having one PMOS and one NMOS transistor. Then both the transistors are connected and A is given as input, and you will be getting Y as the output. So now here we have to check. Here we are having one PMOS and one NMOS, so it is connected. But here it is connected inversely, that is output is taken from the gate terminal, so it is wrong. Here two PMOS transistors are used, so again it is wrong. Here two NMOS transistors are used, so again it is wrong. Therefore option A is the right answer. Next question, in CMOS logic circuit, the PMOS transistor acts as, so always remember, for pull-up network you will be using PMOS transistor, and pull-down network you will be using NMOS transistor. Therefore option B is the right answer. Next question, the CMOS inverter has dash power dissipation. So here it has no power dissipation. Therefore option C is the right answer. Next question, when both NMOS and PMOS transistor of CMOS logic design are in off condition, then the output is, so here both the transistors are in off state. So if both the transistors are in off state means then definitely the output will be floating, that is high impedance. Therefore option C is the right answer. Next question, when both NMOS and PMOS transistors of CMOS logic gates are on, so if both the transistor are in on state, then it is in crowbar state or X, that is condension state. So I hope you all have understood the basics of CMOS logic. If you like this video, kindly subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Thank you.